Hi, beautiful people. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I am a licensed practical nurse and a part-time braider. On here, I do videos on nursing, hair and beauty, lifestyle. I take you to the kitchen once in a while, and I do a little bit of everything. Please subscribe to be part of the family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. In today's video, I will be talking about the difference between an LPN and an RN. There are several levels of nursing, but I will base this video on an LPN and an RN because I have a knowledge about that level of nursing. So under practical nursing, we have an LPN that is a licensed practical nurse, and we have an LVN that is a licensed vocational nurse. It's the same thing, but other states term it differently. We have the registered nurse ADN that is associate degree nursing, and BSN that is bachelor's degree of nursing, and we have nurse practitioner and many more. So hopefully this will help you decide if you were looking into nursing, if you want to do your LPN, just that, or if you want to do just your RN, or if you want to do your LPN before you do your RN. So when we talk about an LPN is basically like an entry level into nursing, though they are real nurses as well. An RN is a step ahead of LPN. In a working space where there is an LPN and an RN, the LPN will report to the RN before it gets to the doctor for a diagnosis. So there are several similarities in the scope of practice of an LPN and an RN. An LPN assists to draw a care plan. An LPN can also assist to assess a patient. An LPN can administer oxygen. An LPN can draw blood. An LPN can undergo an emergency CPR. An LPN can give tracheostomy care. Also, an LPN can give subcutaneous injection. They can give intramuscular injection. But the only huge difference here that the LPN cannot perform is to give medication through an IV, like intravenously. The LPN cannot do that. The LPN can start an IV. He or she can hang the bag, put the needle through and everything, but they cannot give any medication through an IV. Even with the IV setup, unless you are certified based on the state, many of the LPN schools do not get you IV certified when you complete the school. So after you complete, you can find any healthcare institutions around that offer the IV certification to take those classes. Either than that, you will be privileged to get certified with the school you would have your LPN program with. For instance, I am an IV certified with the school I had my LPN with. So in this case, I can start an IV, but I can never give any kind of medication through an IV, but the RN can do that. Also, you should know that when you intend to take the LPN before the RN route, it will be very expensive, in that the LPN will take a time frame from 12 months to 24 months. It depends on the kind of school that you enroll in. Most of the private schools takes like 12 months, and community colleges will take you somewhere from 15 months to 24 months. In this case, you are paying for the LPN that ranges from, let me say, like $18,000 to $22,000, sometimes even more. And after you are done and you want to take the RN program mostly takes from $25,000 to $30,000, depending on the school that you would take the course with. If you would take it with the community college, it is so less expensive. So if you intend to go to the private institutions, that is quicker, but it's extra expensive. So in this case, if you do the LPN before the RN, you end up paying two different fees. But if you take the RN, it becomes less expensive, but with more time. So if you're looking into nursing and maybe you have kids, you are a single mom or you're a single dad, and you you are taking care of your kids. Maybe you were living with someone, you are looking to have a place of your own, like you want something that is faster, then you can do the LPN before the RN. That will enable you to start saving some money before you go back to school for your RN. But if you have a place to stay without you having any responsibilities whatsoever, if you are not in a rush, and if you don't have extra responsibilities to take care of, then I would advise you take your time and go through the RN process, because RN program takes somewhere from like 3 years to 4 years, depending on how you take your classes. Also, some would take their classes part-time, like one or two classes in a semester, or intend to take full-time classes in a whole semester. So depending on how you take your classes, it can take from somewhere 3 years to 4 years maximum to complete. And also, if you pass all your classes back to back to back and you don't need to repeat any classes, everything will flow for you. So that is also it. And also know that when you take your LPN before your RN, getting government financial assistance can sometimes be difficult, because here is the case: you have your LPN already and it will appear on the record that you are working and getting some good money. So it will be intended that you can be able to take care of your tuition. So even if you will get assistance from the government, it wouldn't be like someone who has a low income, because when you have your LPN, definitely you'll be working and you'll be getting good income, unless you choose to work as a contingent nurse or as a PRN. So you will work as needed, so you would not have enough income that could deny you from getting a full government financial support when you intend going back for your RN. The practice of an LPN and an RN, it differs from state to state, and you can find all this information from the Board of Nursing of the particular state that you reside in. So on this note, this is the end of the video. Hopefully this video will help you decide if you want to take your LPN before your RN, or if you would want to do either of the two. Both of them are decent position in the level of nursing, and it's also convenient, it's reliable, and both of them will earn you some good money. Okay? Unique in your own special way. God bless you. Love you.